Lil Durk debuted on the rap scene in the early 2010s. He created a strong reputation for himself by releasing mixtapes he created in his hometown of Chicago. As a result, he quickly signed with Def Jam Recordings. The rapper has risen through the ranks at a very fast pace and is giving some of these other seasoned Chicago rappers a run for their money. However, just like many others in the rap community, he has had various legal troubles and feuds. Keep watching till the end of this video to see why rappers are really scared of Lil Durk. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. Before we get into the video, subscribe and hit the notification button to be notified when we upload more content. If you enjoy the video, don't forget to hit the like button and leave a comment down below. Thanks. Lil Durk criminal past explained. Unlike some of the other rappers we have spoken about on this channel, Lil Durk's criminal history is relatively tame. However, this doesn't mean the rapper is squeaky clean. In fact, he is far from that. Lil Durk was arrested for the first time in 2011 and sentenced to 3 months in prison on a weapon charge. He was eventually released on bond, only to be sent to prison for another 87 days. When police approached Lil Durk in Chicago in June 2013, he allegedly threw a loaded .40 caliber revolver into his car. The rapper was subsequently jailed on a $100,000 bond. However, a little less than a month later, he was released and free to go. In late 2015, Lil Durk found himself in trouble with the law once again, in a shootout that happened just hours before the rapper's scheduled musical performance at the Theater of Living Arts in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Durk's tour bus was damaged by gunfire, and one man was killed in the incident. Durk was not detained or interrogated by police following the situation. Then, when he was arrested on felony gun charges once again in August 2016, he was cleared of violating his probation, and the judge dismissed the charges. As you can see, he has pretty good luck. Lil Durk and King Von were arrested in June 2019 on charges of attempted murder. On February 5th, 2019, the two men allegedly robbed and shot a guy outside a prominent Atlanta business for a Jeep Cherokee and $30,000. Durk and Von were freed on $250,000 and $300,000 bail after only spending a few weeks behind bars. Lil Durk's rough upbringing led to his aggressive behavior. Since he was a child, Lil Durk has been surrounded by gun violence, and his success in the music industry hasn't changed that. In an interview with Vice, he added, "I don't think anyone feels safe in Chicago. There's no name on the bullets." As Vice recalled, this violence had a personal impact on him due to the murders of several people close to him. Durk's friend Leonard Anderson, a rapper known as L.A. Capone, was shot and killed outside a recording studio in 2013. His cousin, MacArthur Swindle, better known by his rap name OTF Newski, was assassinated the next year. It's no wonder he gets himself into trouble and other rappers try to steer clear of him. Additionally, many Durk fans may be completely unaware of how violent and tough his childhood was. So let's dive into that, as it helps us understand some of his questionable behaviors. When Lil Durk was growing up, life wasn't always easy. His mother had to work around the clock to raise him, as they grew up on Chicago's South Side. When Lil Durk's father was sentenced to life in prison for his involvement in a drug organization, Durk's mother found herself alone and struggling. This meant that Lil Durk was mainly unsupervised and left to do whatever he liked. It wasn't long before Lil Durk took to the streets and got himself into legal problems. These kinds of root core behaviors can be hard to change, especially if learnt during childhood. Trouble never seems to be too far away from Durk. Also, the fact that Lil Durk became a father while inside added to the plethora of painful occurrences in his life. He missed the birth of his child after getting jailed in 2013, which was an unpleasant awakening and a sad reality for the actor. He remembered not having his own father because of his incarceration, and understood he was on the same path. This realization ultimately helped Durk change slightly and realize that what he is doing is wrong, but the rapper still, till this day, continues to get caught on the wrong side of the law and his fellow rappers. Lil Durk beef with NBA Youngboy and NLE Choppa. Unlike his criminal history, his beef history seems to be much longer and more extensive. It seems as though the rapper can't help himself and continues to make rivals while simultaneously growing his rap career. A prime example is the beef between Lil Durk, NBA Youngboy, and NLE Choppa. Aha, a song by Lil Durk, was released early 2022, and it's a violent record that toes the border between art and reality, with bars like "They're dropping locations, I'm getting it done," chronicling the Chicago rapper's chase for fictitious opponents. NBA YoungBoy, who thought some words in Lil Durk's song were directed at him, retaliated with "I Hate YoungBoy," an equally tense track on which the Baton Rouge MC berates Durk, Lil Baby, Gucci Mane, and others. It's the latest round of disses between the former allies, who reached a breaking point after Durk's right-hand man, King Von, was tragically shot and killed during a brawl with YoungBoy's partner, Quando Rondo, and things have never been the same since. Also, just recently, the pair traded further insults via social media. They recently exchanged threats by scribbling their remarks in cash. Instead of creating panic on social media, the back and forth generated a money challenge in which singers such as Future and Wiz Khalifa took part, presumably unaware of the challenge's ominous origins. Now, this beef isn't solely between Durk and YoungBoy. Fellow rapper NLE Choppa also has been thrown into the mix, and the building three-way conflict between all three rappers has already reached beyond boiling point. When NBA YoungBoy released the tracks Know Like I Know and Bring the Hook earlier this year, it set off an impending beef triangle amongst the three rappers. YoungBoy allegedly targeted NLE Choppa, while on Bring the Hook mocked Chicago's O Block, appearing to target Lil Durk. Fans speculated that the words of Know Like I Know were also about Choppa, since YoungBoy rapped about not caring about someone's life, seemingly taking a jab at Choppa's holistic lifestyle change. Now, this beef is still fresh, so as the months and years go on, we will certainly have plenty more updates on these feuds. Lil Durk's beef with Takashi 6ix9ine. Last but certainly not least, Lil Durk's feud with the controversial rapper Takashi 6ix9ine. We aren't quite sure when this rivalry began, but honestly, it is pretty one-sided, with 6ix9ine repeatedly taking shots at Durk. Firstly, in very sad news, Durk's brother, known by the rap name OTF D-Thang, was shot and killed outside a Chicago nightclub last year. The original story was first reported by Chicago Media Takeout, and since then, musicians such as Cowboy have expressed their sympathies. It's another tragic and devastating death for the musician who was just days earlier hanging out with his brother. Unfortunately, in the aftermath of the tragedy, some people are already being extremely insensitive. One of these persons is, can you guess? 6ix9ine. The controversial rapper took the opportunity to use Academic's comments area to mock Lil Durk and his family. Following that, he posted a mocking RIP on a post written shortly after the tragedy was announced. Needless to say, 6ix9ine has no qualms about behaving in a sleazy manner. And there you have it, everything you need to know about why rappers are really scared of Chicago rapper Lil Durk. Now, Durk is relatively tame compared to some of the other rappers we see today. However, this doesn't mean he is completely clean. That's the end of today's video. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button and comment down below. Also, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell if you're new to the channel to be notified when we upload more content. Thanks.